Good evening. I hope you are all good. A very short story. I was sitting at Runyon teaching my class, and over the fence, I heard rant, rant, rant. And I'm like, what? Someone brought their emergency broadcasting system to the park? It was that same sound that some of us may remember from the 80s when the TV would make that sound. And well, where I lived, that meant you'd have to run down to the basement because a tornado was coming. Unless, of course, you didn't have a basement. And then you just said, what are we going to do? And then all of a sudden, to the right, I started hearing that noise, and it was I turned my volume off on my phone all the time, and my phone's making that same noise. And then all of a sudden, all the students, right in the middle of the yoga class, rah, 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 rah. That was the most ridiculous. I don't even know what the message was because I was obviously in the middle of something. I could not stop and be warned of whatever situation was coming because I was doing my job. Someone told me, excuse me, you can turn that off. I would thank you to Gabriella, who told me on Facebook how to do it. You go to the little gray thing called settings, hit settings. For those of you that know this, I'm sorry, it's a repeat. And then you go to notifications and you scroll all the way down to the bottom. Amber alerts, emergency alerts, public safety alerts. You can turn all of it off. And your phone, which you bought, with the service that you pay for, is yours. And you don't have to have an emergency warning unless you want one. Then you know what to do. Thank you so much. Let's today start from the standing position. I'm going to get up and I'll be standing too soon. And we'll start hopping. You can start now if you want, and I'll be hopping in a moment. Core is engaged a little bit while you're hopping. You're welcome to take the hands and pat the low ribs, which will include a little bit of patting of the digestive system, the top end of it, the large intestines at the top. We can begin breathing in and out through the nose. We'll breathe in and out through the nose long and deliberate for the entire class. For a yoga experience. Excellent. With the feet about the distance of, say, the hips, toes slightly splayed, we're going to bend at the knees. I look like an ape here. And we're going to swing the arms out. When you swing the arms out, you can continue letting the hands kind of come around and slap the body a little bit. It's actually good for you. You don't have to do that. You can just have them out there kind of free. Excellent. Let's stand. We're going to step the right foot directly or directly over the left. And we're going to forward fold partially so that we can circle in the hands here. This is real nice for the shoulders and the low back. I'm feeling it especially on the right side with the legs crossed over here. Go ahead and switch the feet, and then we'll pendulum instead. And now I can feel that for me a little bit on the left side of my low back. Let's engage the core, and we're going to stand, and we're going to bring feet together, big toes touching, ankles a little bit apart. Hands down at the side. You can let them fall as they wish, or you can turn them so thumbs are pointing out, palms are forward, core in. It's a little bit nicer on the movement of the shoulders, but I did it for a decade with palms in, so up to you. We're going to breathe in as we reach up, look up. The hands are in prayer above the head to the moon. On the out breath, we're going to forward fold, bringing the fingers nice and low. Try to keep the legs straight. So if the hands don't get on the ground, put them on the shins. We look up, shoulder blades together, core in, forward fold on the out breath, all the way back up again, reaching out and up. Hands in prayer are going to come down through the heart center, and then all the way back up on the in breath. Breathing out, forward folding again, fingers low. We look up, shoulder blades together, forward fold, out breath, all the way up again, reaching out and up. Hands in prayer, right down through the middle. All the way back up, breathing in through the nose. Breathing out, forward folding again, please. We look up, lengthen the tail through the eyeballs. Forward fold, out breath. All the way up again, reaching out and up. Down through the heart center. Back up on the in breath. Forward folding on the out breath. We look up. Forward fold. Back up again, reaching out and up. Down through the heart center. And all the way back up on the in breath. Breathing out, forward folding. We look up. We're going to step back, top of push-up. We're going to stay here for the first one a little bit, tightening the belly and the legs every time we step back to this. We'll continue the breathing. And when you're ready, we're going to lower down or drop. Up dog, tight legs, third eye looking. Down dog, looking at the navel. You can pedal the feet out, bending one leg, pushing the opposite heel towards down if you like. Excellent. Walk your way up to the top of the mat, feet back together. We look up and we forward fold. All the way back up to the ceiling again. Down through the heart center. All the way back up, prayer to the moon. Forward folding down to the earth. Looking up. Stepping again, top of push-up. Lower drop. Up dog. Down dog, nice. If you like, up on the toes on the in-breath, down with the heels on the out-breath, or we just stay right here, breathing, feet 2 fists apart, looking at the knees or the navel. Excellent. Step, jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up and we forward fold. All the way back up, reaching out and up. Down again through the heart center and all the way back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding. We look up, stepping, top of push-up again. We lower drop, up dog, and down dog. And nice, we're going to stay right here. Good. Step or jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up and we forward fold. Let's come all the way up, hands in prayer above the head. You could look up, you could arch back, and then we're going to push the walls out. Let's take the feet a little bit apart. Just going to stay here for a couple breaths. The core is engaged. We're really opening up the thumbs and the fingers and the palms, almost like we're pushing through the palms. From the hips up, we're going to turn and look to the right. And then all the way back, turning and looking to the left. And back to center, arms down, feet back together, big toes touching, ankles a bit apart. We're going to let the knees fall together as we sit in chair, arms up. Good. Up over, same as before, forward folding. We look up, we're stepping again, top of push-up. We lower drop, up dog, and down dog. Crescent pose, right foot steps, stay on the ball of the left. It's a lot harder to balance. Arms up, we're going to take a couple of breaths here. If you want to do warrior one, that's fine, but in crescent pose, you have the option of bouncing a little bit, but not in warrior one, please. Great. Hands down again. Stepping, have a push-up. We lower, drop, up dog, and down dog. Left foot stepping. We stay on the ball of the right foot. Arms up again. In crescent, you have the option to bounce. Staying here, that bouncing for me really opens up the quad a bit more on the leg that's in the back, which on this side is the right one. Excellent. Hands down again. Stepping, top of push-up. We lower, drop, up dog. And we're going to stay a couple breaths in down dog. All right, step or jump, top of the mat. We look up and we forward fold. Feet at knees, sitting in chair and standing, shoulders back. Let's do some more. We sit in chair again. Great. Up, over, forward folding. We look up. Please step on back to the top of push-up again. We lower, drop, up dog, down dog. Right foot for crescent again. Back up. We'll hold still on this one, just breathing. Excellent. Hands back down, stepping back, push up. We lower, drop, up dog, and down dog. And left side stepping, crescent again. We're going to stay here breathing. Excellent. Hands back down, stepping, try to push up. We lower, drop, up dog, and down dog. And we're going to breathe here. Step, jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, forward fold. Feet at knees, sitting in chair and standing, shoulders back. Let's repeat that. We sit in chair again. Great. Up, over, forward folding. We look up, we step back, top of push up. We lower, drop, up dog, down dog, crescent again, right foot stepping, back up. And we're going to stay here. Let's do left hand shake forward, right hand shake back. We'll take a couple more breaths. Very nice. Hands back down again, stepping. We lower, drop, up dog, and down dog. Left foot stepping, crescent. Right hand shake forward, left hand shake back. We're going to breathe here. Excellent. Hands back down, stepping. We lower, drop, up dog. And we're going to stay in down dog a little longer here. All right, walk your way up to the top of the mat, feet together. We look up and we forward fold. Let's sit in chair with the cactus arms. Check your knees. You want them the same as the front of your mat, right there together. We're going to take the right elbow outside of the left leg. Did the left knee move back? Yes, it did. Pull it back forward. Hands in prayer end towards the sternum, fingers to the face. We'll stay here. Yes, you could open the arms. We're going to breathe. Very nice. Forward fold. Just hang for a moment. We'll rest. Excellent. Sit in chair again. Cactus arms up top. And check the knees, and then left elbow outside. Did the right knee move? Probably. Bring it back so it matches the front of your mat. Hands in prayer. And we are rotating that right shoulder back. You could open the arms. We're going to continue to breathe. Good. Forward fold again. Take the feet apart. Grab elbows or prayer so the hands do not touch the ground. Let the back open up as we forward fold and hang. If you want to bounce, you're welcome to. Push the breath out of the nose every time you drop down if you're bouncing. Engage the core all the way up. We're going to touch the moon. And all the way back down, peace fingers under big toes, thumbs touching, big toes pushing the fingers down, elbows away from the ears. We continue to breathe. Good. Up again. Touch the moon. Down again. Hands under the feet from the front. Get those toes up on the wrists. It's okay to bend the legs. You could pull up on the feet, reach the crown of the head down. You could just have the legs bent, take it easy. It's pretty rough either way sometimes. Excellent. Let's stand and let's just take a moment. You could come straight into mountain pose. We're still going to take a moment though. Toes together, ankles apart, maybe thumbs out. Couple breath here. All right, standing series. Utkatasana. Good. Up, over again, forward folding. We look up, stepping again, top push up. We lower drop, up dog, down dog, warrior two, right foot stepping, heel to heel aligned. If you can, knee over the ankle, and then wrist to wrist on that same line. We're going to keep breathing here. For triangle, we're going to straighten the leg in the front. We're going to reach a little forward with the right hand, and then ultimately, right hand down, left arm up. We'll breathe here. Both hands on the shin. Let's shorten the stance a few inches. You could stay here with the hands on the shins if you want to twist triangle. Right arm up, legs straight, feet flat, and the hand can come down as far as it comes down, but with the feet flat and the legs straight. Excellent. Hands down again, stepping back. We lower drop, up dog, and down dog. Left side, please. Warrior two, left foot stepping heel to heel. We're going to take several breaths right here, like we did on the other side, hopefully. Great. Straight the leg in the front. We're going to reach out a bit. And left hand down, right arm up. Both hands on the shin. We shorten the stance and we twist if you twist it on the other side. Very nice. Hands down again, stepping type of push-up. We lower drop, up dog, and down dog. And we're going to stay here for a couple of breaths. Great. Step or jump to the top of the mat, feet together. We look up and we forward fold. Feet and knees, sitting in chair again. Standing, shoulders back, tight core. Excellent. We shall continue. Please sit in chair. Great. Up, over, forward, folding. We look up. Stepping, top of push-up. Lower drop. Up dog. Down dog. Warrior two, right foot stepping. Back up. We'll hold again. Breathing. Extended side angle, center of the right forearm, near the knee, left arm coming up and over. If you got variations on that, I am totally okay with that. Right hand down. Back up to warrior two. We're going to twist. Your choice with the back foot. Could stay flat or ball of the foot. We're going to swing the left arm through, elbow outside of the leg, hands in prayer. You could stay here. You can make it lighter by putting the knee down if you like. We're going to keep breathing, twisting, squeezing the digestive system. Excellent. Hands down again. We're stepping back. We lower drop, up dog, and down dog. Left foot, please, warrior two. We're going to take several breaths here like we did on the other side. Very nice. When you're ready, forearm on the leg, right arm reaches up and over, long reaching the whole side. We keep breathing. Again, back to warrior two. Again, we're going to twist. So whatever you did on the other side, let's try to do the same. And we're coming through. I put my knee down on the other side, and here we go. Great. Hands down again, stepping type of push-up. We lower, drop, up dog, and down dog. I'm going to step the right foot and come up into horse. However you need to face with your personal space. Knees opening up. We're going to hold the moon for a little bit here, breathing. If you're feeling like you want a little more, see if you can lift the heels and be on the balls of the feet. It seems like it might be harder than it actually is. It's more, it becomes more balancing. Very nice. We're going to straighten the legs. We'll turn the feet to run straight forward. We're going to touch the moon, and then we're going to come down and touch the earth. Fingertips on the line the big toes have made. Head coming down towards that line. Maybe palms down, elbows in the direction of back through the legs, as much as your body will allow. We want to find the edge and push a little bit on the edge and breathe. All the way back up, we're going to reach out to the ends of the fingers. And behind the tail, we shall intertwine those fingers. And we're going to forward fold, lifting the arms off the back. A lot, much as your body will allow. Back up again, touch the moon. Back down again, we're going to grab the shins, the ankles, or the big toes of the peace fingers, as long as the legs are straight. So I'm just going to grab the shins myself, pull the elbows away from the ears, no matter what you got a hold of, even if it's the big toes. Keep the legs straight, keep breathing. We're going to stay down low, both hands over to the right. We're going to rotate the left shoulder under and through. We're going to take a couple of breaths here. And over, please, to the other side, right shoulder under and through. Great, let's stand. We're gonna shorten the stance to about 3.5 feet. Let's turn the right toes straight forward out the front of the mat, left toes 45 degrees. We're doing pyramid. So behind the back, we shall grab elbows or reverse prayer. Shoulder blades back and together, core in, we look up. Then we're gonna come down, keeping the shoulder blades back and together. We're gonna come down and look at the right foot. And yeah, if you dump the shoulders, it seems like you can get closer to the foot, but that's not really where we're going. Let's just keep breathing and doing the body right. And you could stay in pyramid, or if you like, we hop up into warrior, 3. You can convert this to the half moon, right hand down, left arm up. That leg in the back stays parallel to the earth. You could switch the hands for a moment. And let's put the left foot back down. We are going to pivot one time. Right toes 45, left toes out. And again, behind the back, elbows are reverse prayer, shoulder blades together. We look up and back down. We come looking at the left foot. And warrior 3 is next. And half moon. And switching of the hands. Great. Please stand. We move around a little bit. There's my shadow. All right. We're going to do tree. Standing on the left. I'm going to grab that right ankle, lift it up. You could hold it up. You could lock it. You could put it in the front. Hands to the heart. all the way up is also great. Excellent. Other side, please. Standing on the right, up comes the left. See if you can mirror what you did on the other side. Excellent. Back to the left. We're going to lift the right knee, and the right knee is going to be grabbed by the right hand. You could stay here. You could grab the big toe and extend the leg. You want to stand tall no matter what you do with the up leg. We're going to open that leg out to the right as we look over the left shoulder. Back to center, show me the bottom of your foot. Excellent. Standing on the right, we're doing the opposite side. Left is coming up. Left on left, however you did it on the other side, we'll try to do the same. We are breathing. Let's open that leg out to the left as we look over the right shoulder as best we can. Back to center, show me the bottom of your foot. Excellent. One more. Standing on the left, we're going to lift the right leg and grab the right ankle and reach the knee down as if the foot was down there. We are trying to heavily put it on the ground. The left hand is going to handshake the moon straight up. We're going to breathe here. Excellent. Let's do the other side. Standing on the right, we'll grab that left ankle. Want that knee to reach down as if the foot's there. And we're actually reaching through the top of the leg. Right hand shakes the moon. Very nice. Feet about the distance of the hips. Toes slightly splayed. We're going to come down into a squat. Elbows into the legs, hands in prayer. We lengthen up the back. Many breath right here. Excellent. Hands in prayer straight forward, and then all the way up to the moon, and then all the way back down, hands in prayer straight forward. Again, all the way up to the moon. Back down, hands in prayer straight forward. All the way up again. And back down, hands in prayer straight forward. One more time, all the way up. And back down. Let's come to hands and knees. We're going to do cat-cow. I'm going to take time and double up my mat in the center so my knees don't have to be on the hard surface. Belly drops down, third eye looking. Breathing out, we arch the back, looking at the legs. And we continue to move and breathe. Great. Back to center. We look over the right shoulder, see the tail. And then all the way over, please, to the other side. Back to center. Right heel points straight back. Left hand shakes straight forward. We shall breathe here. You could stay here. You could bend the leg, grabbing the foot, arching up in the body, knee pointing straight back and then up. Excellent. All down. Other side, left heel back, right hand forward. We breathe here. Staying up, you could stay as you were, or you could bend the leg, third eye looking, arching in the body. Back to hands and knees. We're going to turn the right hand in to face the left. I actually like to bring it further out, away from me, about an inch away from my shoulder. And then I'm going to feed the left arm through, laying onto the side. And then I push the hand against the mat, rotating the right shoulder back. You could also bring the arm up and around. Your choice. Let's breathe. Back up. Yeah, indeed, we are doing the other side. Left hand turns in. And then we're going to feed that right arm through. And you can stay here or reach up and around. By the way, the reason I move that hand further away from now, away from my face, is I want the elbow a little bit more over the wrist, which I almost call the ankle. Great. Back up. If you rolled your mat up like I did, you might want to unroll it. And we are going to step top of push-up again. We lower, drop, up dog, and down dog. We're going to hold the right foot up for several breaths. You could bend that leg if you like. throw that shin up top of the mat, crawl the left leg back. You could lift the heart, and then down we come, forearms, head down, and we breathe here. All right, hands down again. We step back. Yes, we're gonna lower drop, up dog, and down dog. Let's hold the left leg up. We're gonna breathe here. You can bend that leg if you did on the other side. All right, throw that shin up top. Right leg reaches back, crawls back. We look up and then down we come. All right, we breathe. And one more time, hands back down, stepping again, top of push-up. We're gonna lower drop, up dog, down dog. Excellent. Let's sit down. Once sitting, we're gonna extend the left leg out with the right sole against the left thigh. Keep the left leg straight. You can grab the shin. You can put a belt around your foot. If you can get the toes with the hand with the leg straight, excellent, do that. We're gonna breathe in, reaching up the right arm. We're gonna breathe out, bringing it down, trying to touch the foot. Whether it happens or not, doesn't matter. Bring that right shoulder down too, then all the way back up. Every out breath is the downward fold. Next time you're up, please stay up. And then we're gonna come down and stay down. You could keep the shoulders back looking straight forward. You could bring your nose towards your knee. Two different choices today. Let's breathe. Very nice. We're switching. So right leg is out, left sole against the thigh there. So right on right, up with the left on the in breathing and the out breathing, down and over and over. Next time you're up, go ahead, stay up. We're going to look to the reaching hand. And let's come down and stay down, whatever you did on the other side. Either shoulders back or the arms kind of straight. It's an up version, or the down version, nose to the knee. Great, back up. We're gonna do shoelace pose. So if you know it, you know how you want to get into it, that's fine. I'm gonna get us in really slow. So right heel goes under the left hip. The right knee is pointing straight forward with the leg mostly on the mat. Left foot jumps over. You could stop here, you can stop anywhere. Each step that we go, you can say, that's it for me. Right hand is going to grab the left shoelace, pulling back. Move over some more on the mat. You could keep the feet rooted with the fingers down. It's a slight lift and lunge. It'll move the knees. Right arm up, down the back, grab the elbow, head pushing against the arm, or all the way around the back, inducing the fingers. Introducing the fingers to each other. Breathing in the nose. Unravel all of that. And we're going to do the other side. So left heel under the right hip. You see most of my foot sticking out, so it's only the heel. And then that other foot jumps over. Again, this can be intense just right here, so you can stay here. Well, next step is grabbing that foot rooted, feet rooted. You can lunge, left arm up, down the back, elbow against the head against the shoulder, or head against the elbow in the back of the arm here, opening the shoulder. A little bit more. And we're going to sneak some extra into here today. So let's unravel all of that. We're going to do the cobbler, Baddha Konasana in here. So feet together, pull them in really tight. Left hand grabs the small toes, right hand on top. We'll sit up tall. We could butterfly. If you're not butterflying, the knees are trying to come down towards the earth. Keep the shoulder blades back and together. Let's forward fold, pushing the elbows against the legs, lengthening out so that you're trying to put the low part of the sternum on the big toes, or the low part of the heart, if your heart was in the center, which it is not. But anyways, let's breathe here. Excellent. Back up. A slightly different twist today. We're going to cross the legs. And we're going to do a little movement first. So hands on the shoulders. And we're going to turn to one side and breathe in, and then the other side and breathe out. If one side is tighter, giving you more resistance, put the out breath there. You could also bring the arms up like paddles. You could also reach them way out. That's a lot of leverage. Just a couple more of these moves here. And right hand grabs the left knee, left hand behind you, or you could come all the way around, grabbing your shirt, your pocket, or your leg. And we sit up tall and we look at the wall and breathe. And over, please, to the other side. Think about squeezing the spine like you're twisting a towel, squeezing the water out. And back to center. We're going to be on the tail. I'm going to double up my mat. I'm on the floor here. Both legs bent. We bring the arms under the legs, roll back onto the tail. You could stay here. You could let go, locking the shoulders back. You're starting to feel the core work then. You could straighten the legs for more. You could bring the hands intertwined behind your head for more. You could keep the legs bent. Depends on how much you did throughout your day. We're going to keep breathing. We got 5 on the plate. Cross the legs, grab the shin, sit up tall. And up again, please. Cross the legs, sit up tall. Up again for number 3. Cross the legs, sit up tall. And up for 4. I am keeping my legs bent today. Cross the legs, sit up tall. And yes, it always comes, the last one. Very nice. Let's hug the knees in. We're going to lie back so that we can do bridge. You're welcome to do Urdhva Dhanurasana. Feet down flat. We're going to lift the hips, tuck the shoulders, intertwine the fingers, and push the arms down on the ground. We're going to breathe here, looking at the ceiling. Great. Back down. You're going upside down. We're going to start with plow. So we're going to kick the feet up and over the head. You could have the hands on the back, fingers pointing to the spine, thumbs around the front, or more traditional is to intertwine the fingers, pushing the arms down. The legs, we're trying to keep the legs straight. The toes are heavily falling to the earth. Be nice to the neck. If your hands are not on the back, place them there now, and we'll lift the feet straight up into shoulder stand. Heavy shoulders, heavy elbows. We're going to take a nice long run here today. We're staying longer if you want to part the legs out tonight. All the way back up to the ceiling. And then let's bend the legs, bring the knees down towards the ears. And we're gonna roll onto the back into dead bug. In dead bug, knees are in the armpits, soles of the feet up to the moon, and you can rock around a little bit if you like. If you have a belt or a strap that you want to use for the last little leg bit, we're probably going to need that in a moment. There's a way to not do that too, I'll tell you when we get there. Good, knees into the chest, and then we're going to lie down flat, but I'm going to get my strap. If you're not using a strap, just lift the leg and grab the back of the calf. Unless with the leg straight, you can grab the big toe, but you want the leg straight. Otherwise, put the strap on the foot, the right hand holds the strap, try to keep your shoulder down, try to keep the leg straight. We're going to breathe here. Let that leg fall out to the right as you reach out and look to the left. Back up. We're going to switch hands on the leg and let it fall over. The hip's going to come up. We're going to reach out to the right and we'll stay here as we look to the right. And back to center. Both hands up above the knee joint, no higher than the heel, nose towards the knee. Very nice. Let that down. And we're doing a left on left. That's all we got left. And we're going to stay here. Let that leg fall out to the left as you reach out and look to the right. Up again, switching hands, and let that leg fall over to the right as we reach out and look to the left. Back up to center, both hands up, and then we bring the nose to the knee. And we're going to let that down, and we're going to lay down in final rest, letting the breath return to normal, sinking deeper and deeper into the earth. Move the fingers and toes a little bit. You could stay laying down if you're super comfortable. I totally am all right with that. And if you're coming along, we're going to stretch the hands way over the top of the head. Get as long as you can and pull the core down against the floor and hold that long stretch. And then when you're ready, roll yourself up to a seated position. And we are going to bring the hands to the heart center, rubbing them together, making a bit of fire. And then arms all the way up. We're going to take a breath into the nose as much as we can get. We'll breathe in more through the mouth. And even a bit more. We're going to hold the breath, tighten the core, tighten the legs, lift the floor. And then let it all out. You're living your dream. Don't miss it. Namaste. And if you're watching the replay of this on YouTube, it's danieloverberger.com. You can find links to my Venmo and PayPal there. And let me just stop the